It's Transformers 96 of another review, this time of Green Lantern Movie Masters Sinestro, however you want to pronounce his name. I'm going to call him Sinestro. I know in other videos I have asked what his name is pronounced, and people have told me, but I just don't remember. So I'm going to call him Sinestro. Might be saying it right, might be saying it wrong, I don't care. So anyway, so here is his box. So first of all, I'd just like to say, it didn't arrive like this. I accidentally stepped on it after I took the toy out, so yeah. So don't think it arrived like this, but very cool, same packaging, Sinestro. On the back here, we've got more pieces to Parallax, which you might have already seen me say stuff about in Isaac Cole's review, but very cool. He comes with half of the arm of Parallax, which is neat. So yeah, and he is number 5. So far, up to number 6, I have them all, which is really nice. I'm very excited for the Parallax Build-A-Figure, and sorry, I'm having this, because I stepped on it, it's a little off balance, so yeah. But I'm very excited for the big Build-A-Figure Parallax that's coming out. Okay, let's just throw this down there. We don't need that now, do we? But yeah, so I'm very excited for Parallax. When I first started collecting this line, very excited. When I saw the picture of him at Comic-Con all the way finished, disappointed. I really didn't like it, and then because of that, I started having doubts if I would buy them all to get him. But now I'm back. That only lasted for like 2 days, and I've been back for a couple weeks now in full, ready to collect Parallax at all cost. So yeah, so I'm very excited for the figure. I don't do a lot of Build-A-Figures from the 6-inch scale, so it's kind of neat. I like it. So yeah, so here you go. So the review. I should have done Isaac Cole's, I should have posted it before this guide, so it might already be out on the site. It might be weeks ago, it might not even be out yet. I don't know how I'm going to post it, but there you go. So first let's talk about his Parallax piece. It comes with the half of the right arm of Parallax. So very cool. So I really like this piece. It's really nice. You got the big screaming half of a face right there. You've got some arms and everything. You've got some screaming skulls and screaming people all out through it. It's one of the reasons that I was very into collecting this Build-A-Figure Parallax, because of the fantastic detail. There's a swivel up here and a hinge, a ball hinge swivel. That's pretty much what it is. So yeah, so very cool, very excited to collect this guy, and can't wait to see what it looks like all together on my shelf. It does have a plug-in like this, which is a strange plug. I did try just to make fun of get another arm, like one that comes with Hal Jordan or one of the other 4, and try to plug it in here, but it doesn't work because their plugs are like this, and it's a very square plug. The second half of his arm should be coming in with the, if I'm not mistaken, that alien that has a massive head, no body, very small feet, and big arms. That description, you can't get any better than that. So yeah, so you should know who I'm talking about. But yeah, so anyway, so here's Sinestro. Very cool. So cool, so he's kind of like the drill sergeant up there. He pretty much runs the place. I mean, he's under the Guardians, but the Guardians just sit in their chairs all day. He's the one out there doing stuff. Giving speeches, commanding troops, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so here he is with his smaller self, the 3¼ version. They look cool together. They do. It's just, they look nice together, but yeah, but this one's obviously so much better, and it actually has articulation. But anyway, so yeah, so that's what he does. A very interesting character. He's more human-like. I mean, he's completely human except for his head, at least like this. He's completely human, but he has some funky hairdo, some crazy eyebrows, and his face is pink. Those are the only differences to him and I. So yeah, so cool guy. The face, the sculpting is fantastic. They did a great job. It looks better in person. They did a very nice job making it like the actor. His name has escaped me, but yeah, so it looks very movie-like, very right, you know, it looks good compared to how he looked in the movie. What I was fearing and expecting was a total remold of the Hal Jordan mold. I thought maybe they'd do some differences in paint, but I thought it would be the same sculpt in different heads, and maybe some differences in the paint, and it's not. It does have, like, one reused part, and that is the legs. The legs do seem to be completely reused. No differences in there, but as far as the body, the arms, and the head, they're all new. The body sculpts are very similar, but he's got a different pattern than him. And obviously, I mean, this wrist could be the same as his, I don't know, but this is obviously different. A big reason I like this guy is because he's double-fisted. I love double-fisted figures, and we don't get that a lot. Usually we get 2 open hands, 2 grabbing hands, or a fist and a hand open, you know, like Hal Jordan. But no, he is one of the only figures that has double fists. I love double fist figures. So it was great to get him like this. So that was cool. Articulation, he's got a ball-jointed neck. It's mostly just a swivel, though. I'd pretty much just call it a swivel. There's not much other than that. Ball-jointed shoulder, which is hindered when it's going out like this. But as far as this, that seems to be pretty good. A swivel upper arm. Hinge, swivel elbow. The hinge isn't fantastic. It really only goes like this. They could have made it go up a bit more, but they didn't. But it's fine. A swivel wrist, which is good. Swivel waist, which I've never been a fan of, because when you swivel the waist, you've got that weird, funky-looking look there. I've always preferred ball-jointed upper torsos, but Mattel does swivel wrist, swivel waist, so what are you gonna do? But it's fine. Hinge legs that has another hinge that allows it to go out. It still functions the same way as a ball hinge. I just think the ball hinge looks a bit nicer, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but it still works the same, so functions fine. And a ball hinge knee, no complaints there, very nice. And a ball or hinge swivel ankle, which swivels very nicely. It's loose, but it's just tight enough. It's pretty perfect. It's not too tight, it's not too loose, which is nice. As far as the little symbol there, it does stick out. It's not just like a sticker or anything. You can rub your finger across it and see the Green Lantern symbol. So that's neat. And then great head sculpt. Paint apps are great. This great it's a more darker metallic. It's pretty metallic, you know. It's a metallic green that's around it with this darker green and a pink/red face. So very cool. So very cool. It's a nice figure. It's really a great figure. It's definitely one that people are going to go for less, considering that they have Isaac Cole, and Isaac Cole is cool. I'm very into the aliens. I'm not too into the humans. Like, I'm saying human because he's got the same sculpt as a human. And, you know, Hal Jordan and him and Tomari, I'm not into those because they pretty much have the same function as us. But as far as Rod That Fan, the fish-looking dude, Isaac Cole, the guy with the braids, you know, they look cool. So this guy's awesome. If you need to build Parallax, you gotta get this, so definitely get it. But I really like it. I still suggest that you get Isaac Cole first, because Isaac Cole is such a unique sculpt, and it looks so much better. And then his Build-A-Figure piece is actually cooler. If you just wanted one Build-A-Figure piece, he's got a cooler one. So this guy's very nice. I mean, if you want to build Parallax, definitely get him. If you're a big fan of Sinestro, definitely get him, and you might consider getting him. Spoiler alert, because if you watch after the credits, he did put on that yellow ring and become the yellow-suited evil Sinestro. So for the sequel to Green Lantern, it'll be really cool to have the original Sinestro. So very cool. Highly recommend him. He's a nice figure. There are betters, but no complaints. If you're a Sinestro fan, you gotta get him. So there you go. So that's my review of Green Lantern Movie Masters Sinestro/Sinestro, however you say his name. I think it's Sinestro. So there you go. Thank you for watching.